Google Slides has a feature that allows you to insert audio clips into a Google Slides presentation. So for example, this is an audio clip I have inserted onto this slide. So the student will be able to hover over the little speaker symbol and click play to hear an audio clip.
Say the name of each picture: lion, fish, robot.
So if you would like to be able to insert audio clips, you first need to find an audio recorder. I like the Simple Audio Recorder, so if you would like to install this extension, in the Omniboxer address bar, you'll just type Simple Audio Recorder and then press enter. The first link that will come up is the Simple Audio Recorder. It'll take you to the Google Chrome Web Store and then this extension. So you'll just click Add to Chrome and then Add Extension. And you'll see this little microphone extension pop up here. You can click Turn On and then you're set. You don't have to worry about installing or turning on again. When you're ready to start recording, all you have to do is click on this extension and then it'll start recording right away. To stop recording, you'll just click the extension again and then it will save automatically to your downloads unless you have changed this in your settings. So I'm going to click Show Folder. And then before you can insert this audio clip into your Google Slides presentation, you do have to move this file from your downloads to your Google Drive. So I'm going to click and drag this file from my downloads and drop it into my Google Drive here. This will now allow me to insert it into this Google Slide presentation. So I can click Insert, Audio, and then I'm going to click Recent. That way the audio file I just recorded will show up here. And then click Select. So I can move this audio clip wherever I like. I can click and drag the top corner to make it bigger or smaller. And then you'll be able to, and then it'll start recording right away, play the audio file. But you have to change the shared settings so anyone that has access to this slide presentation will also have access to listen to this audio file. If you do not change the shared settings, they will not be able to listen to it. They'll have to request access. So to do that, you'll want to go to your Google Drive, and then you can click on Recent, and then here is my recording right here. So I can click on that, right click, click Share, and then click Get Shareable Link. This will turn link sharing on for anyone in Hutto ISD, so anyone that has the @huttoisd.net or .org email address. If you want to go a step further and open it to anyone that has a link, so students do not have to be signed in, you can, let me go back so you can see. So you can click on this drop down, click More, and then select On Anyone with the link and save. That will give anyone that has access to these Google Slides access to be able to listen to this audio clip as well. Some quick tips to help you if you would like to be better organized with these audio files. One, if you would like, each time you record, if you would like to be asked where to save these audio files instead of having to open up downloads each time and click and drag, in your settings, you can change it to where it asks you each time where you would like to save the file. So if you click on these three dots in your Chrome web browser and then click settings, and then I'm just going to search where it says search settings. When you type downloads, it's right here. I can change, see where it says ask where to save each file before downloading. I can turn this on. So now when I record or if I download anything, it'll automatically ask me instead of just saving it to my download. So I can click on my Google Drive and I can select, if I've already made a folder called audio files, I can select that. And I can even go a step further if I have a subfolder where I want to save this. And I can change the name of it. So I can put letter, sounds, slide, and then just put the number of the slide. And then that way, when I go to my drive, I can easily find my audio files folder and the files that I need to change the shared settings for. Another tip, so say you don't want to be super organized, you just want to get all of the audio clips that you've recorded so far and change those shared settings in your drive. You can just go to your Google Drive, click on this little drop down, and then where it says type, change this to audio, and then where it says owner, change this to owned by me, so it'll show any of the audio files that you have recorded and move to your Google Drive. Click search, and then it'll find all of your audio files. And then you can quickly change the shared settings for all of these by selecting them all at once. So you can, if you want to select a whole list of them, you can just click on the first one, and then on your keyboard, hold down the shift key and click the bottom one on the list, and this will select a whole bunch of them. I can even go further and just keep going. So hold down shift, no, it selects a whole list of them. You can also, if you don't want to do a whole consecutive list like that, you can click on individual ones by holding down the control key on your keyboard. And then say I want like random ones like that selected, but then I also want a list starting here. I can hold down shift then, so you can see I held down control to select those and then shift on my keyboard to select these. But anyway, once you have a bunch of your audio files selected and you want to change the shared settings at once, you'll just right click, click share, and then if it says link sharing varies, you can click on advanced, and then where it says visibility varies, just click change, and then you can change it to on anyone with the link or on anyone at HowDoISD with the link has access. So that's how you can quickly change the shared settings. So it is a lot of little tedious steps, but once you get the hang of it, I promise it'll be a lot easier. So these steps right here are just preference. If you want to change how to organize files, just know the main steps are click your audio recorder to record the audio, move the file to your Google Drive, then insert the audio to your slides, and change the shared settings in your Google Drive.